Howdy folks, welcome back. Impulse here bringing you some Battlefield 4. Yep, Battlefield 4 a little bit different this time. No Star Wars Battlefront, Battlefield 4, and no World of Tanks either. So before we get on to it, carry on, please check the link in the description. That link is the motherboard which I will be going for, and I will talk about more now. That is, as I said, that's the motherboard I'm going for. There's a couple of reasons why. Number one, the reason is it's now PCIe 3. Yeah, third generation PCIe slots. So it means my graphics card will be a lot better, the bandwidth, more reaction, get more out of my graphics card than I am at the present time on generation 2. The second good reason is it is SATA 6 gig, so it'll recognize my SSD, no problem, won't have any issues, hopefully. And I noticed in Samsung Evo, I don't have to, Samsung Evo 500 gig, I don't have to use AHIC or is it CI, that configuration for RAID, because it doesn't need it. Because it's supposed to be used like a SATA, and this motherboard does that, so that's absolutely fantastic. Third reason, it can take an M2 RAM, an M2 slot, which is virtually an SSD which looks like a RAM card. It fits in it fits into the little slot, and you can pin it to the motherboard just underneath the graphics card, and you could have your OS on that, and it runs smooth, fast, 10 gig transfer rate, no problem. And then you could put the SSD in and put all your games on that SSD. So you never would touch that little RAM, because that'll just be your operating system. You could do that. But then you can get a few. I've seen one for 128 gig for £55, which is not a bad price. It's Samsung Evo one again, which would be ideal because it would be compatible with my SSD. So I'm thinking of getting that as well. But I probably get it in time, which means if I do get it in time, I would have to uninstall all my games on my SSD and do a, how can we say, a migration. Or at least I'll have software on it to do it. Yeah. And last but not least is the front case connectors. You know, those little pesky case connectors which connects on the hard drive light, the on and off button, power button, your reset button, if you've got fan control and the fan control button, all that. That is normally at the bottom of the case. This is just by the RAM slots, so not as far to go for. The only thing I have to thread through to the bottom will be the USB ones. But I think there's one near it though, but the USB 3 is definitely on the bottom on the far left, so I have to thread that down into there. That's the only pain, but at the end of the day, that's only a small cable I could do for the back. I could, no problem. So that's the three reasons why I wanted to do that. Battlefield 4, why I'm playing Battlefield 4, you're probably asking. Well, a simple reason is I wanted to check something out, because I've been noticing while playing GTA 5 in the house, while not playing Blues and Tours out and just having a bit of fun. This is middle of the night. I've noticed there's some graphical issues. Some of the shades are not quite right. I was getting pixelation, and I suddenly thought that definitely could be the graphics card, the input lag between hard drive through motherboard into graphics card, because as you know, my motherboard is playing up. It could be the same problem with the CPU lag as well, because it's all going through the motherboard. However, what happens if what's caused my motherboard to go faulty has also caused my graphics card to go faulty? TANGO-ECHO-ALPHA'S says that graphics card isn't that old, because he originally owned it and he only had it for 6 months before he sent it to Bluez, and I've had it for about 6 months as well, so it's less than a year old. So in theory they're meant to last 3 to 4 years to 5 years, aren't they? And MSI is a pretty good company for graphics cards to last, so that may not be the problem. So what is causing it? It could be the drivers. Crimson have had a lot of drivers come up lately, and they've been updating because of the problems on Star Wars Battlefront and Fallout 4. They're doing that, but it could be causing glitches in GTA 5. Battlefield 4, you just don't know. However, Battlefield 4 and Star Wars Battlefront are the same engine, so it shouldn't cause glitches, but I've been having a few, not as bad I am on GTA 5, but I've been having a few on Battlefield 4. But, a little bit. So, yeah. That's worried me a bit, so I'm going to wait until I get my motherboard set all up and see if that works. However, I've also got another concern. What caused the motherboard to go bad? And it's the reason why, because I was playing Star Wars Battlefront today with Blues and Twos while waiting for Tango to finish rendering his video for him to join us. And I was playing along, playing some droid capture. First game was absolutely terrible. I played bad, I couldn't get a kill, I couldn't even hit anybody, it was that bad. Every time I pressed E to capture the droid, I had to press it 3 times because it wouldn't let me do it. Yeah, it's frustrating when that happens. And the second game was a little bit better. We were on Endor and I was capturing droids, I was shooting people, I was killing people, I was having a good fun. Until my PC decided, oh, it's about time I reset myself. Yeah, it did a proper shutdown. It's done a shutdown, reset itself and came back on. No blue screen of death, no fault, no please load up in safe mode. It was just like a normal restart. I went, you've got to be pissing me off. And it suddenly made me thought, what if my power supply is playing up? My power supply starts to lose a bit of power. The CPU and motherboard, the working parts went, oh shit, power's dropping, we need to protect, in protect mode, save everything, shut down, restart. Is that what happened? Does that mean my power supply is what initially caused all this problem? I just don't know. The power supply, if you want to know, is the FX600. It's completely cabled, and what I checked online is supposed to be the cabled one is meant to be the reliable one out of 3. You've got a part modular, which is part cabled and the rest of it is modular, and then you have fully modular. Them two are not particularly good, but apparently this one is meant to be good. It's meant to be very reliable and does well. However, I seem to be having problems, so what I'm going to do is once I set up on the weekend and get my motherboard, I'm still having issues like power drain, or it decides to switch off for no damn reason, then it's definitely the power supply, and then I'm going to have to get a new power supply. I want to get a new power supply eventually anyway. I want to go towards the 700 watts range. I have seen a couple. Tango has said stick with is it Superflow, I think you said, Tango, and another company, and also EVGA. He said those are the best 3. I can't remember what the third company was. However, I noticed a company by Silverstone who had a particularly good power supply, 750 watt, completely modular, 80 plus gold rated. And I thought, that looks pretty good, because I've heard of Silverstone. I've heard some good things about it, but I want to know what you think of it. Have you heard anything about them? Because I've heard some pretty good things, but at the end of the day, I may not be looking in all the right places, so I could be looking in the wrong places, so you never know. I also looked at the PowerCool, because the PowerCool are another company which is flying up in the reputation when it comes to power supplies. I mean, literally are. They have some dodgy ones, as they normally do. All companies have that. They have little ones which don't perform to the way they want it to, but then suddenly they bring another one out which is identical but works brilliantly, and they call it give it a different letter or a revised model. And what I've heard of PowerCool is if you have a faulty power supply, there's no quibble. They'll send you a new power supply. Once you get the new power supply, you give them back the old one, and that goes back straight away. I've heard that about them, so it's going to be pretty. Ooh. Did I hear somebody there? No, didn't. I must have been hearing things. I thought you heard the enemy then. Oh well. So that's what I'm planning. So please check that link out. Let me know what you think of the motherboard. Also at the same time, please check out, and please let me know about the power supply. What you think I should do? Go stick with the EVGA, or should I try Silverstone or PowerCool, or recommend a company besides Corsair? Not Corsair. So please let me know. If you like this video, hit that like button, and if you want to see more Battlefield 4, just let me know in the comments and I'll hopefully try to provide it. But until next time, it's me, Impulse, signing off. Have a good time, guys, and I'll catch you all very, very soon. Bye for now.